there are certain cancers where the disease has spread and the medical team reaches a point where they are absolutely certain that medically there is nothing more that can be done to cure the disease or to prolong life. Under those circumstances, the doctor and his team usually talks with the patient and family, and they need to understand and accept that that is the situation. At that point in time, the main aim should be to keep the patient comfortable, pain-free, and for the patient to do all that the patient would like to do, the family would like to do for the remaining days of that patient's life. I recently saw an email from a patient with lung cancer written by his daughter to one of my doctors. She said, "Doc, you gave him a year of life. During that year, he ticked off all the things on his bucket list that he wanted to do. And he did them. And he died in peace, knowing that all the things he wanted to do, he was able to do. And I want to thank you for that." So, if patient and family come to a calm acceptance of yes, life and death are all part of the same, and they accept that, then the aim should be to keep the patient pain-free and peaceful, and in fact to be able to die with dignity, and we as physicians have a role to make sure that that happens. Hope is something that is integral to our being, and therefore almost everybody who has a loved one, a father and mother who have a 19-year-old son who has leukemia, and where every possible treatment available in the world has been tried, they're still not willing to say, "Okay, let him go. Don't prolong his agony. Don't prolong his suffering." That is a very, very difficult thing. And because of that, sometimes doctors and families end up spending a lot of money, and in fact, instead of prolonging life, they only prolong suffering and death. So, coming to that realization, and I think it's particularly hard for parents who have children and a single child, and when that child gets a terminal illness, they are willing to sell house, property, and mother's jewels and everything to have treatment. A film which has been produced by the iLead Foundation in the context of a patient with pancreatic cancer, where every possible option was closed and one needed to accept the fact that medically nothing further could be done. And in this film, the patient is shown doing all the things that she wanted to do before the end. And I'm sure that this film will give a message to all those who watch it about what is important in life, even at the end of life.